think so.
Hey, welcome back to Acoustic Interlude. I'm John McDonnell. We're broadcasting from the 30A Songwriters Festival. And look who we found. Here's John Oates.
All right. Here's a song from Good Road to Follow. It's called Stand Strong. Just when you feel like you're the only one, clouds turn black and the lightning comes. Won't be the first time, won't be the last. Fear may come, but it too shall pass. When it comes down to life on the line, I got your back and I know you got mine. Bring on the storm, bring on the thunder. Blood is blood. Stand strong with your brother. Bring on the storm, bring on the thunder. Blood is blood is blood. Stand strong with each other. Cold wind cut you to the bone. Hot sun burn and the night is long. When wrong is right and what might is wrong. Stand strong, hold on. When it comes down to life on the line, I got your back and I know you got mine. Bring on the storm, bring on the thunder. Blood is blood. Stand strong with each other. Bring on the storm, bring on the thunder. Blood is blood. Stand strong, stand strong. Stand strong. Blood is blood. Stand strong. Blood is blood. Bring it on, bring it on. Bring on the storm. Bring on the thunder. Blood is blood. Stand strong with each other. Bring it on, bring it on. Bring on the thunder. Blood is blood is blood. Stand strong with each other.
Got another song?
Oh yeah. All right. Well, that's this is all. These are all new songs that I've been recording for about a year and a half with some unbelievable collaborators, and I'd love to drop a lot of names here during this little session, but as my good friend Paul McCartney once told me, it's not cool to drop names. But that was written with a good friend of mine named Teddy Morgan, and this next one I'm going to do is a song that was written with a really great Nashville pop country songwriter named Craig Wiseman. And he's written tons and tons of hits, and we got together and came up with this. It was about being hungover and walking down Bourbon Street. It's called Lose It in Louisiana. Woke up this morning, breaking in all hot and gray, trying to piece together how I got in these tangled sheets I lay. Pounding head, eyes red, stumble out of bed on the clothes up and down the hall. Pretty sure I had a blast last night, but the last thing I recall, dancing down Bourbon Street with a half-drunk marching band. Falling for a dark-eyed girl from Thibodeau, sipping on a one to go in my hand. Thought I got a little crazy, baby, man, I fit right in. So if you're gonna lose it, go on and lose it in Louisiana. If you're gonna lose it, Go on and lose it in the whiz again. Nothing left of this broken heart I brought down to New Orleans. I found a riverboat poker chip and some Mardi Gras beats, and a lipstick number on the mirror written under said, call me if you stay in town. I got a back home ticket, but I think I'm gonna miss it and do a little hanging around. Dancing down Bourbon Street with a half-drunk marching band, falling for a dark-eyed girl from Thibodeau, sipping on a one to go in my hand. Thought I got a little can't shake heartache still hanging in. So if you're gonna lose it, go on and lose it in Louisiana. If you're gonna lose it, go on and lose it in Louisiana. Dancing down Bourbon Street with a half-drunk marching band, falling for a dark-eyed girl from Thibodeau, sipping on a one to go in my hand. Oh yeah. Thought I got a little crazy, baby, man, I fit right in. If you're gonna lose it, go on and lose it in Louisiana. If you're gonna lose it, lose it where the saints go marching in. Might have got a little crazy, baby, man, I fit right in. 'Cause if you're gonna lose it, go on and lose it in Louisiana. Might have had a little can't shake heartache still hanging in. Or if you're gonna lose it, go on and lose it. Lose it, lose it in Louisiana.
Nice. John Oates from the 38 Songwriters Festival on Acoustic Interlude on WUWF. Thank you very much for the two songs, and thank you very much for coming and sitting around with us, and literally a living room concert, I guess, this afternoon.
You know, this is a very intimidating situation, sitting with Jerry Douglas, sitting in an easy chair, just kind of,
hanging out, staring at you. Yeah. I know it's been a lot of work for you guys, and you guys just put on such a phenomenal series of performances during these festivals. But you having any fun? Or
I'm having a lot of fun. This is my third time here.
Yeah.
And, Sam Bush actually invited me down the first time, and I believe it was the first year. It was a very small deal.
Yeah.
Really, kind of real. Just a little community thing here and there, a couple venues and scattered along the beach. But now it's just turned into this very cool thing. And the roster blew my mind when I looked at the magazine and I saw who was here, and I was like, man, it's just exploded. So it's fantastic. The Russell Carter and the team has done a great job. Bye, Jerry.
Bye, Jerry.
Bye, Jerry.
We appreciate it. Yeah, Russell has done just an incredible job.
Yeah, wonderful.
They have this huge roster, and just the talent here is phenomenal. But it hasn't gotten out of control. It's gotten much larger, but it's not crazy large. You know?
Well, I think it's really a great thing, and you can tell that the community has bought into this.
Oh God, yeah.
And they believe in it. The people have donated their homes and things like that for the artists. It's just a real community. You can feel a sense of community, and you can feel how much the community appreciates the music and the songwriters who come down. And so what can you say? It's in a very positive way. It's a perfect storm of music and music fans.
Yeah, it's a good feeling here, just walking around, seeing people.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So what are you up to? What's coming up in the spring?
Well, this is a very interesting time for me. A very exciting time and a very crazy time. I had to take. I've been touring with Daryl Hall and with the Hall and Oates band for the past year or so. But while I was doing that, I was kind of doing double duty. I was recording this long-term project called A Good Road to Follow, and this is my version of a musical journey, really. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to create individual one-off singles with collaborators. And I was looking to work with people I knew and people I was already friends with, and also reach out to people that I had never met but really admired.
Yeah.
And my approach and my pitch basically was to say, hey, let's get together, let's write a song, let's produce it, let's record it, let's do it all in one shot, have a very intense creative experience, and then you're done. And I'll carry the ball from there on, you know, that kind of thing. Because a lot of very busy, talented people have a lot going on, and it's hard to tie them up for, 2 months to make an album.
Sure.
And plus, and also, in along with that idea, an album just seems to be a lot of music that a lot of people may not hear. I think people tend to have individual playlists. You know how the world's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
And people will pick and choose a song or two that they may enjoy and add it to their phone or whatever. So I thought, well, rather than jam all these songs down people's throats, let me just do singles and treat it that way. So, and the result of that was that each song is very, very, very different from each other. So after having done and released 6 digital singles since last May,
right,
all of a sudden I got this demand from Facebook and my audience saying, hey, we want a physical CD. We want something. We want it all together in one place.
Right.
And so I said, okay, let me go see if I can do that. And when I started listening to the diverse styles and vibes, it was really hard to put together on one CD. Plus, I had recorded 26 songs.
Yeah, right.
So that wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
If a single album's not going to work, a double album's definitely not working.
Never,
so,
yeah.
So what I came up with was I'm going to release 3 EPs, and each EP has 5 songs.
Okay.
And I arranged them stylistically so that they kind of have some coherence. And
right.
They make sense. So it's all in one package. It's called Good Road to Follow, 3 discs, with total of 15 songs, 5 on each disc.
Right.
And it comes out March 18th.
Wow. I'll be looking for it, man. I can't wait to hear it.
Did I get all that out in one breath?
Yes, you did. And who are some of the folks on there?
Like I said, I don't want to drop names, but let's
drop them.
Okay, let me drop them. Let's start with Jerry Douglas. Actually, there's a song that I had written a lyric for a song that I really liked. It was called "The Head That Wears the Crown."
Yeah.
And it was about the corruption of power and that kind of thing. It was a kind of a heavy lyric, and I had it, and I really, really liked the lyric. And for about a year, I tried to write a song with those words, and everything sounded horrible. I mean, really bad. And I was really frustrated with it because I knew the lyrics were good. And finally, Jerry just popped into my head because he and I had toyed around. He had invited me on a Christmas tour that he did a number of years ago, and we got to know each other. He's played on all of my solo albums. So it's been, we've developed a nice relationship. We've never actually done anything from scratch. So I just thought of Jerry. I thought with his musicality and his sensibilities, maybe he can make sense of this set of words.
Sure.
So I sent Jerry the words, and I said, Jerry, I'm just going to send you the words. I'm not going to tell you anything about all my musical failures. You just approach it as a clean sheet of paper, basically.
Yeah.
He marinated on it for a bit, and he said, I think I got an idea. So I went over to his house, and he had this idea for it, and that evolved into the songwriting session that happened in his little studio. And in an afternoon, the song was done. And it was the last song on the whole project.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. And it turned out to be one of the gems on the project. And it's called The Head That Wears the Crown. We're going to play it tonight at the festival. And we've never played it live ever. So this will be really cool. It's a powerful song. It's exactly what the words kind of say. So that was one guy. And I know that was long-winded, and I'll make it shorter. Ryan Tedder from One Republic.
Yeah.
Got together with him and had a very extremely unique recording session with him. He's a super busy guy. I mean, I don't know if you know anything about Ryan, but he's the go-to guy for pop music. He's Adele, you name it. He has a huge hit right now called Counting Stars. And he said to me, and his thing with me was, I played him a few of the things I had, and he said, if I'm going to do something with you, it's got to be something that no one would ever expect, and it doesn't sound like anything else you've done. So I said, let's do it. And we did. We came up with this really kind of crazy, heavy rock song.
Really?
Yeah. And then there was Vince Gill. And here again, the same approach. Vince, you want to do something? He goes, we got to write a great song first. I said, okay. Went to his living room, wrote a song. I said, does it cut to make the cut? And he said, I love it. Let's do it. We recorded it at his home with a selection of players that we mutually selected. And Vince, Becca, Bramlett, and I are singing live around one mic. It's just a great bluesy, kind of a R&B funky blues thing. Nathan Chapman, of the former producer for Taylor Swift,
Sure, yeah.
who's one of the first people I got together with in Nashville years ago when I came here. He and I wrote a song together, beautiful song, a very spiritual song called "Pushing a Rock Uphill." I worked with Tommy Sims, who produced Eric Clapton, Robert Randolph, Johnny Lang. Tommy Sims is great. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, I really could keep dropping names all day. But the sum total of it was more of a challenge to pull together all these great, weird vibes.
Yeah.
And I think I managed to do it. I think the songs are pretty coherent and consistent. So.
Can't wait for it. I'm dying
It's
to
March
hear
18th. It's coming.
March 18th.
Yeah.
John Oates on Acoustic Interlude from the 30A Festival. Got a couple of quick tunes you can throw at us?
Sure. I'd like to do a couple more from the new album, if that's okay. Because I'm so excited about it, and plus I need to practice them.
Okay.
So everybody wins on this one, hopefully.
Yeah.
This one's a blues. The last album I did, it was called Mississippi Mile, and if you'll notice, there's a road theme in because I spend my life on the road anyway. But I did this one with Mike Henderson. Mike is formerly in the Steel Drivers, Grammy Award-winning, unbelievable blues guitar player and just a multi-instrumentalist and a great person. And Mike co-produced my last album, Mississippi Mile, and so on this project, I certainly wanted Mike involved. And here again, went over to his house late one night. We sat around. We came up with this really cool, and I said, I want to do something really down and dirty. So anyway. It's called Edge of the World. Time and space feel different now. You change them both, but baby, I don't see how. Right side's up and the wrong side's down. Since you've been turning my world around, and it feels like I'm falling off the edge of the world. Take me to a place where I'm at your mercy, girl. Yeah. One more step, I'll be gone. Don't leave me standing all alone at the edge of the world. Lead me in to your good grace. Let your love light shine. Let your love light shine upon my face. Spread your wings, baby, take me home. 'Cause you're the one that I'm waiting on. And it feels like I'm falling off the edge of the world. Take me to a place where I'm at your mercy, girl. One more step, I'll be gone. Don't leave me standing all alone at the edge of the world. Feel like falling off the edge of the world. Feel like falling off the edge of the world. Spread your wings. Ooh, take me home, baby. That's it. I guess I'm supposed to do another song, huh? All right. Well, let's see what we got here. You know, I'm going to do something out of the box. We're doing the blues. Let's stay with the blues for a bit. I was a big fan of Mississippi John Hurt, a lot of the Delta bluesmen when they were rediscovered back in the '60s in Philadelphia, and I got an opportunity to actually hang out with him, and actually I played Mississippi John Hurt's guitar on my first two Hall & Oates albums because after he passed away, the guitar was given to a very good friend of mine who had traveled with him and lent it to me. So I always had a warm place in my heart for Mississippi John Hurt, and I just do one because I don't get a chance to do this stuff too often, and this is his version of a song that's been recorded in many different forms called Stack-O-Lee. How can that be? You can rest everybody but you, afraid of Stagger-Lee. He's a bad man, cruel old Stagger-Lee. Oh, Mr. Stagger-Lee, say, please don't take my life. I got two little children and darling, lovely wife. You a bad man, cruel old Stagger-Lee. I don't care about your children, I don't care about your wife. You done stole my Stetson, how gonna take your life? I'm a bad man. Mm-hmm. Went that 44. Stagger-Lee shot Billy the Lion down on the barroom floor. He's a bad man, cool old Stagger-Lee. Judge said to the jury, now, what do you think of that? Stagger-Lee shot Billy the Lion about a $5 Stetson hat. He's a bad man, cool old Stagger-Lee. On the gallows, Stagger-Lee did fuss and cuss. Judge said, boys better hang him now, or he kills the rest of us. He's a bad man. Cool old Stagger-Lee.
Classic. I love that song because everybody does it differently.
There's so many. You know, when I was a little kid, I remember hearing the single that Lloyd Price did.
Oh, yeah.
Stagger-Lee.
Yeah, Stagger-Lee.
Which was, you know, of course, an evolution, an adaptation of this song that's just been done so many different ways. But this Mississippi John Hurt version is, for me, you know, it just reminds me of my childhood. And when I was learning how to finger pick, I just studied it, and you know, it was one of those, in those days, you know, dropping the needle back and forth and just keep on going until you figured it out. And then I did actually get to hang around with him, and I actually watched him play it a number of times.
Oh, no kidding, really,
and
man.
And I saw how he did it. So that was really cool. And I had a really unique opportunity to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. You do it well, man. John Oates on Acoustic Interlude from the 30A Songwriters Festival. Thank you, Mr. Oates. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.